Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sub Wars. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bronze Tier. So this is episode 1 of the Bronze Tier series. So you saw there I was coming across there, so I was making sure there weren't any snipers, and there was. So I just stayed behind that little feature and used it as cover, so that when he shot at me, he just completely wasted it into the cover instead of into me. So I'm going to be, when I play with you guys in Bronze, I'll fully load out my hangar with low-level bots, but my goal for playing in Bronze Tier is to only use between 1 and 3 bots, because if you're in Bronze Tier, that's probably what you have. So I'll never just go crazy and mech out or anything like that. I'll try to play like you guys would play. Well, I'll play like I would play, but you know what I mean, just with less bots. So the bots in particular I was hoping to showcase was the Patton with pins. The subscriber that wanted to play with me, he wanted to play with level 3 bots with level 5 weapons, which is a good way to do things. When you're in Bronze Tier, you should be keeping your weapon level ahead of your bot level by 1 to 3 levels. So this Patton, it's actually a level 1 Patton with base level pins, which is level 5 when you first buy them. So I haven't done any upgrading to these at all. So yeah, level 1 Patton, level 5 pins. And you see I was able to do quite a bit of damage there. The second bot I want to take a look at is the shoots. So I have this is a level 1 shoots with a level 5 thunder, which is the base level for the thunder. The thunder is a really great weapon for these lower tiers because of its high damage per second. It comes stock with between 5,000 and 6,000 damage per shot, and you get about 9 shots before it has to do any kind of reloading. So you see here, I was actually just with the player I was with. He was in another shoots as well. So keep moving when you're using these thunders. I'm going to show you in the next round. There's just going to be 2 in a row. How to effectively use this as well, but make sure you keep moving. When you have a white bot especially, you have to use that movement speed to your advantage. If you just stand still, of course they're going to take you, and this setup is actually a great setup if you're not good yet at shooting while you're running. This is a great setup to do that with. Alright, so I was able to clean that guy out, and it looks like that was a successful round. So, taking a look at the damage here, I was able to do quite a bit of damage with just those 2 bots. So, we'll jump in here to the next, to another round that we played that night on the Canyon map. So, this guy, yeah, if you saw his setup, he wasn't going to last long anyway, so I was doing him a favor. So, like I said, if they're looking at you and they're shooting at you, you keep moving, don't just stand still. And when you're using a thunder, regardless of what level you're playing in, make sure you're targeting bots with a lot of surface area. So those large robots are the ones you want to look for, especially things like the Leo, or the Griffin, or the Lancelot. Bots like that, those are the ones you want to target because the thunder has bullet spread, just like any of the other, bullet-based weapons. That guy just disappeared there, you saw. Because they're just like any of the other bullet-based weapons, they have bullet spread, and so if you have a larger bot, it eats more of that bullet spread. So you see here, I've been using this cover against the hill to my advantage. They can't shoot me unless they're right over the crest of the hill, and if they're right over the crest of the hill, that gives me a great opportunity to shoot them point blank, dealing 5,000 plus damage per shot. So and here again, you see the Patton with the pins. This is a great setup if you're playing in Bronze Tier, if your bot levels are around like level 3. And I'm not saying everyone should be playing like this. You see there, I was having some touchscreen issues. The touchscreen locked up, so I had to shake the shake the touchscreen to get it to be reactive again. But anyways, like I was saying, people have different play styles and everything like that. But this is a setup I would highly recommend. If you could only run 2 bots and you're playing at this level, I would recommend having the CRV pins on a Patton and then having a thunder on a shoots. It's a really great setup, and you see again there the lock screen, or not the lock screen, the touch screen locking up on me. Alright, there we go. So looks like we've been able to support really well. And when you're playing as a support bot, make sure you're staying in the range of the weapon that you have. You move around the map, get in range and everything, but for the most part, just stay outside of that range. So in this game, I was also able to deal a lot of damage. There was a guy who was able to deal more damage, and I'll show you his hangar here in just a minute. but it's pretty obvious why he was able to get the top damage as well as all of those kills. So if you look at his setup here, his setup is designed for completely dominating at this level. So anyways, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Hope you have an amazing day.